Welcome to a new Daily Top AskReddit video. Today's topic.
What is a buy it for life item that is offensively expensive, but the moment you use it, you realize your entire life before that point was a lie? When I first moved out on my own, I needed a better vacuum. The dog shed, the vacuum I had was useless. My mom offered to buy me one and I sent her a few links for ones in the $150 to $200 range. She bought me an $850 meal canister. I was appalled by how expensive it was, but she said you'll spend more replacing the cheap ones than just having this one that can be repaired for life. Thing is an absolute beast and still going strong 15 years later. I got a 13-year-old, Rika. Thing still works like new. You really shouldn't buy kids to clean your house. And 13 isn't a bit old to start anyway. Edit, int. Very high quality mattress. Seems ridiculously expensive and frivolous, but sleep on it for a week and it's quite possibly life-changing, unless you're 20 years old and can sleep on a pile of cow manure and still wake up refreshed. I second this. Another is a good computer chair if you spend a lot of time sitting at your desk every day. For like 10-ish years of my life, I was doing janitorial work in hospitals. I finished waxing a floor and took a seat on one of the chairs in the doctor's space I was working in. It was a Herman Miller Embody. That chair was on my mind for close to another 10 years and a career transition into engineering. I finally broke down and bought one for myself last year. It is exactly as nice as I remembered. Almost 40 years ago I attended one of those horrific home cooking shows for cookware. I bought in, hook, line and sinker. As a single person, I spent nearly $2,000 on Saladmaster pots and pans. They are surgical stainless steel. I am still cooking on them today and they still look the same as when I bought them. You can burn them black and they clean right up. Totally worth it, even though I initially thought, what was I thinking? My daughter will cook with these for her lifetime. My mom did this, and when she got older and downsized, she gave them to me. She had them for probably 10 years and I've had them for another 20 years and use them almost daily. Well, and my Lodge collection, depending on what I'm doing. My dad impulsively bought a set, but it ended up in storage because our cookware, average department store quality, at the time was still good. Parents got a new induction stove a couple of years ago and realized this set would work on it. Now my dad is kicking himself for never using them before because they're the best he's ever owned. I bought an Aeron chair in 2013 and have used it pretty much every day since then. Apart from a little visible wear on the armrests, it looks and feels the same as the day I got it. I bought mine at the start of the pandemic when we all moved to WFH. Best purchase ever, no more back pain, though it was tough spending $1,500 on an office chair. They are a great item to buy on the second-hand market, as every part on them is still made and easily replaceable. We have 3 of them that we got for around $400 each and are still in perfect shape. KitchenAid mixer. I got mine in 1998 as a wedding present and it's still going strong. Will probably outlive the marriage. I hear the current-day KitchenAid mixers aren't as strong as they used to be. Something about them using plastic gears now instead of metal ones. Kenwood mixers had a reputation for also being really good. Maybe not as good as KitchenAid, but still good. My mom bought a Kenwood in the 80s and it's still going strong now. My wife bought a Kenwood 3 years ago and it's already dead. I will say, the plastic gear is intentionally made as a fail point. If the machine overtorques, it will break the $3 plastic gear as a sacrifice rather than destroy the entire metal gear train. I hear the current-day KitchenAid mixers aren't as strong as they used to be. Something about them using plastic gears now instead of metal ones. Actually a good thing. When I repair mine, or those of friends, family, I always use the newer polymer gear since it prevents damage to other parts of the drivetrain under high torque. Even the newest KitchenAid mixers are still easy to repair. But all of them also require maintenance, and the lack of maintenance is why most of them fail. They will last forever if you do the required annual maintenance on them. I'm on Reddit sitting on a heated bidet seat. I always dismissed those bidet bros as silly, but it really does feel nice. My favorite are the ones that also open the lid and light up when you walk in. They seem so happy to receive the contents of your bowels in their bowls. Lol, that was a bit much, but here's your Golden Turd Award. Zojirushi rice cooker. A good knife is second but can be partially mitigated by learning how to sharpen. You are not lying about the rice cooker. I spent a month trying to figure out how they could justify the price. After using it I get it. Just having rice at any time that's perfectly cooked waiting and warm is so underrated. Are they easy to clean? I love making rice in my Instant Pot, but all of the little crevices in the lid make it a pain. I will save this thread for when I have money. Been saving these threads since I was like 16. Now I'm 26 and I still don't have the money, lol. The problem for me is that if I knew an expensive $50 to $80 t-shirt, for instance, would last many years, I would definitely buy it. Problem is I never know. Quality seems to be dying. I'm one of those idiots that bought a lot of relatively high-quality clothing 10 to 15 years ago, and now that it's finally starting to get worn out a bit, everything is buy as a replacement seems absurdly low quality. That seems to be true universally and not just in clothes. I have so much regret about not saving more of my t-shirts from high school, 15 to 18 years ago. I just found some tees my mom had apparently been holding on to for all these years, and they're all 100% cotton with great graphics. So I'm 32 wearing my 2010 Justin Bieber concert tee again because it's a genuinely great tee lol. Now everything is thin polyester. Cannot trust reviews either. Customers are so screwed now. For me it was a Kindle Paperwhite. This is not exorbitantly expensive to probably most people, but at the time it was to me. I get migraines from reading in low light, reading on iPhone screens, and can't afford space for books or to own physical copies. Now I have access to thousands of library books on digital, and even splurged and got coup. I'm reading 20 or more books a month. I no longer watch TV, have reduced my migraines by half, and I'm actually enjoying my free time again. Buying something expensive to facilitate the thing that makes me most happy is something I will always make the money for. Kindle Paperwhite plus Libby, free books for life. I got an Oasis for free as a company holiday gift. Almost everyone returned theirs for store credit. I kept mine and got a library card so I could sign up for Libby. Tried to rent a book on Hoopla once and I hated it. The e-ink experience is so much better. Toto washlet bidet. How did I go so long without it? A clean bum is a happy bum. Just returned from sea in Japan. I don't know whether it's cultural bias or ignorance, but why we don't use bidets or bum guns is beyond me. Once you do, you get it. Big toilet paper doesn't want everyone to know about bidets. My mum bought us a set of Mayer saucepans as a wedding present. At the time I didn't fully appreciate it and was underwhelmed. What a brat. Anyway, it was a set of 5, apparently normally priced at £1,500. She got them in a sale and had been marked down a couple of times. She paid something around £500 in the end. Every pan I'd had prior to this had fell apart or warped or whatever and had to be thrown out. I have used one or more of those pans pretty much every single day since. No word of a lie, they still look spanking new. We have been married almost 30 years now. I have no doubt these pans will outlast everyone I know and all eternity. Probably. Merino wool socks. Switched to darn tough and haven't gone back. I've had the same darn tough socks for 15 years. No holes. Still comfy. I've lost a couple but I just buy multiple pairs of the same type. Winter jacket. Buy once, cry once. It will last you a lifetime if you buy a good one. Mine is going strong 20 years on. My mom's is turning 40 and still gets you super warm and repels water like the first day. Mattress. You spend a lot of time here, make it worthwhile. It will help with your health, and a proper one, if rotated accordingly, will last you several years. A good vacuum plus mop robot, the amount of time saved is incredible. Get one with proper mapping and good reviews, it will last several years and except for the occasional corner cleaning, your back will thank you profusely. Edit, so I don't have to answer all, here is a summary. For jackets, you can get a real leather plus wool one. Keep it sealed, your grandkinds will be wearing it. Personally, I got a high-end ski jacket from Billabong and my mom has one from Colombia. Someone on this thread said I don't have that brand in my country, so I can't vouch for it. North Face is not good anymore, at least where I live, so avoid that one. Billabong was sold like 3 times, so I can't also vouch for them. Just ask on a skiing subreddit and be willing to pay the price. You can get awesome deals out of season or in outlets. But overall, high-end ski jackets last a really long time, they are very warm and are waterproof, see what you can get where you live. For mattress, there are mostly local brands in my country, so any recommendation would be useless. I can say that a very firm foam mattress is usually the best option for a healthier back. This is what all my family has now. Back pain improved a lot. Rotate weekly or bi-weekly at most. Always use a cover and remember to vacuum it from time to time. For vacuum plus mop robots, I personally own a Xiaomi. Roborock are also solid. Roomba, iRobot, was also bought by a Chinese company last year, so I don't know about them anymore. Just check https://www.reddit.com/r/robotvacuums/ and see what fits your needs and what you can find where you live. I could only find Xiaomi from the recommended brands, so that's what I got, and so did my friends, and we are all very satisfied. Good luck. My grandmother was pissed when she offered to buy me a ski jacket in high school and I insisted on a $500 Helly Hansen jacket. Christmas last year I walked into her house wearing the same jacket and asked her if she remembered that ridiculously expensive ski jacket she bought me 15 years ago, and as she was going off about how crazy it was that she spent so much on a ski jacket, I pointed to the one I was wearing and said, would you still find it crazy if I told you I'm wearing it right now, and wear it on every ski trip I go on? She immediately changed her opinion on the matter. Lol. Bought a £400 sheepskin, aviator-style jacket, lined with real wool. I put a decent leather seal on it twice a year every year. It's kept me warm for 10 winters, and through multiple storms. It can get down to -15°C where I live, and storms can last for days here. Best purchase I've ever made.